it's close.
Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony. Just two real estate professionals kicking it live, sharing our, life journeys and lessons here as real estate professionals, sharing it with you on how to be successful in a real estate career. I'm here with my co-host, Fernando. Holla at everybody.
I'm here. I'm wearing a vest, sporting the real estate in the National Auctioneers Association.
I love that.
I love the gear. You send me gear, I'll wear it. That's me.
Hey, you know what? I have a surprise. I mentioned it last week that we have a sponsor. Do we want to bring the sponsor in right now, or bring the sponsor in later on?
I think later on. We'll have some time
great. Later on.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look. So tell me, what's been happening with the family, man?
Been a hell of a week again. I mean, my life, it's complicated. So this week, brought my son home. First year's college done with. Very happy about that.
All right, first year down.
6 semesters left.
That means he's going back.
They've invited him back.
They've invited him back.
He's on scholarship, and he had to maintain a certain GPA, which he did. Thank God. And he will be going back to Temple University in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Wow. Is he going to take any summer classes?
He may take a few at MCC, Montgomery Community College.
My daughter did that when she was at Xavier. She picked up some of those classes there in the summer. That's a GPA booster. Nice, easy 4 points or whatever of A in the summer.
4.0, right? Yeah, I told him that they usually are pretty more lenient in the summer for summer school. But he has intentions to work all summer, save some money. He actually saved enough money last semester to carry him the whole year. Because we pay for mostly everything, but he needs his fun money, right? To go out with his friends.
That's right. Right.
Maybe
something that keeps them from calling home to mama and hearing dad in the background saying, "What?
Are you kidding me?" Right.
Right. Exactly.
And he still has $400 left in there, so he was very, I don't know about thrifty, but I think he didn't spend it all. So it was really good year.
Nice. Uh-oh. Did you freeze? You froze. Your signal went weak, Fernando. Oh, but now it's back. Your signal went very weak.
Oh,
and now you're back. You're like fading. What happened? What's going on over there on your side?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It's been a long week. So that happened. Went to a cocktail party this weekend.
Okay. You do a lot of networking at cocktail
I like to entertain. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like to go out and have a good time. I work hard. I play hard.
That's right.
And I'm tired all the time because of it. But the podcast, I had probably 10 people come up to me and say, "Hey, man, saw your podcast. Looks great.
Nice.
Love seeing you guys out there. I picked up something new about real estate I didn't know.
Okay.
Thank you. Look forward to watching more. I've heard from a couple high school friends who live down in Florida where I grew up. They're like, "Hey, I saw that. Terrific. Do these things apply to the real estate in Florida?" I said, real estate's real estate. Wherever you're at, the same thing.
It is.
So that was really encouraging. I had over 500 views between my LinkedIn and my Facebook page that watched it. So I'm not sure nobody watches the whole thing. I mean, I doubt maybe they do, but most people are going to watch bits and pieces of it, right? They'll watch a part of it, the beginning, the end, wherever. So that was really encouraging. I had an auction this week.
Nice.
In the process of negotiating a contract with the state of New Jersey for the Family Dollar down in southern New Jersey.
Okay.
So that was good news.
So you'll be selling or auctioning off.
I did already. We had the auction already.
Okay.
And the state of New Jersey looks to be our highest bidder, and they want to buy it, sight unseen.
Oh, the state is a player. The state is a competitor.
The state is a competitor. They need it for warehousing.
Nice.
So that was good. I have a closing tomorrow for an at-home property I've been working on since 2019. This is a valuable lesson in real estate. The grinders always get it done, but you can't quit on a deal.
No,
until someone tells you it's dead. But
you remember,
it's dead.
You remember that family I told you last week that moved into the house. We looked at 31 houses, and they're happy and they're excited. And but no, you can't give up. You
got to grind it through. So that's kind of my week, man. I'm a little tired today, but I'm here.
Nice.
So what about your week? Talk to me. What do we got? Another closing? Some more money?
I know I did pick up a new listing this week. Bam. Condo uptown, Northwest. We work. That's the advantage of the Keller Williams platform. We have the opportunity to do both commercial primarily, and residential. And so if a client, and I'm client driven. So if a client has a condo and they say, "Hey, Anthony, I want to sell it," we say, "Okay, great. We'll provide you with services." So we're fortunate in that regard. Hey, also, like you, Absalom's going to be coming home tomorrow. My son from the University of Memphis. Another year down, and what a year he has had between pledging Kappa, walking onto the football team near the University of Memphis.
And making it, walking on and making it.
Walking on. Well, you can walk too, and then you get invited to walk on.
Exactly. Oh, everyone can walk too. Getting invited.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Because the first time he walked too, he was not invited. So yeah. So this walk on thing is not some. Oh yeah, just anybody. Oh, you just want no. So we're happy about that.
Nice.
With the job, in addition to work, this week, the National Association of Realtors has been celebrating their legislative week down at the Gaylord at National Harbor. It's been a week of committee meetings and legislative affairs and all. I mean, it's just been thousands of people from all over the country and getting a lot of information about what's going on in the market, trends, legislation. The National Association of Realtors, of which I am a member, I am a realtor. That's what makes me a realtor, being a member of the National Association of Realtors, NAR. And they are lobbying hard to put in place and represent us as real estate professionals, because there are so many people out here in the industry who are challenging realtors and what we do, the services we provide.
And we remember last week I was on Capitol Hill for the National Auctioneer Association. So
that's right.
We get out there. We're just not doing real estate. We're actually in the business of trying to save the business. So
that's right. Exactly. And so being a member of these large, powerful organizations, your membership, your dues, they allow us to serve the public better. So, it's been exciting. Hey,
one more thing.
Yeah.
I'm wishing I had that old camera. This new high-def camera catches every blemish on the Moneymaker. Look at this thing. It's all banged up. Man. Some age on this thing.
Hey, man.
Jesus Christ.
Look, for you, no flip over. And whatever's going on with mine, I can tell you this, though. I'm going to tell you this. And I'm not trying to bring a dude into my household, because I'm not trying to get into your household. But my lady was pleased with mine this morning. I was like, okay, baby, if you like it, I like it.
Nice. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
Oh, my hairstyle.
Oh, all right. I like you lost me.
Holy shit. My hairstyle.
Let's do it. Today's topic, Anthony. Let's go.
Today's topic. Hey, let's see.
Tips for a new investor in the commercial real estate industry.
5 tips.
So, hit us with some tips. I'm gonna hit you with a few,
Okay.
and let's educate our public here.
All right, great. So, hey, so if you're out here and you want to get into commercial real estate as an investor, so these are 5 tips for a newbie. You're thinking about getting involved in commercial real estate as an investor, and here are the 5 tips. Number 1, and this is just, you know, in no particular order, but kind of in the order of how what I see is important thing to consider. First thing you want to consider, thinking about commercial real estate, zoning checks. Dude, I cannot tell you how many times, too many times, that I'm working with a client who has said, hey, I'm buying, I have purchased, and I want to do. And you know what's happening is that what you think you know isn't. And you people are skimping on the zoning checks. People don't want to pay the zoning attorneys for the zoning check, and that's fine. But I'm saying even before you engage the zoning, and I'm not talking about big developers here. We're talking about you just want to get into the business. You're looking at some small property, commercial property, small, whatever. And I'm saying you should be at a minimum doing a zoning check at the local jurisdiction to confirm that what is there is going to remain, and what you want to do, the use, is allowed. Let me have.
So most of that you can find online now.
A lot of it you can, but you want a determination. You want to get something from your local jurisdiction in writing. A determination.
They'll do that for a
determination letter. So you don't have to invest. You don't have to invest thousands of dollars with a zoning attorney just yet, but you can get a determination letter. For example, I recently had worked with someone who they came upon 2 buildings on some land, and they were like, "Oh, well, one building looks like a church, and the other building looks like 4 bays of retail space." And that's what was there. I mean, it's vacant now. And that's what they purchased. And in fact, they were intending to say, oh, well, you know what? What I want to do is I'm going to put a daycare over here in this former church space. And I'm going to put some new regional retail bays, you know, like a Subway here over here in the retail space.
Little mixed use action.
Little mixed use. That's right. On this one, in the both buildings on one site. And they just said, okay, yeah, that's what we can do. But it turned out that prior to the sale and some years ago, the zoning had changed, and now what is permitted on this site as a matter of right is only residential development.
So it's an R zoning.
Exactly. And so they have run head on into that, arguing that, hey, it's commercial. It's been commercial. It was used with commercial. I want to continue to do commercial. Sorry.
No.
You can't.
Yeah.
And so I've seen that. I even seen a case where a individual.
And you can ask for a variance. You can go to the county or the city and ask them to change it to commercial because it's been used for that long as a church, whatever, as a commercial use, not a residential use. But that will take you 2 to 3 years and about $100,000 in this DC area.
And all that is still premised on sort of like it was grandfathered.
They may turn you down, right? And they may turn you down, but
exactly because this whole notion of grandfathering only applies to the dude before you, not to you. Right. You don't get grandfather privileges, not you. That was the other dude who owned it. You know, I saw one, and here's one, and I'm gonna move off to the second point here. Was a guy saw a commercial shop. It was used as a what do you call it? A framing store. You know, you go in to buy picture frames
Yeah.
and paint. Picture frames that were hanging for display, frames and paint. The next guy buys the shop. He wants to do carpet and tile.
Does that work though? Because that's still a retail use, right?
See, but that's the mistake he made. See, and you hit it right on the head, the right words, use. And
Right.
so what happened is here was he thought same industry. This guy had frames on display. I'm gonna have carpet on display.
That's
He
the
was
same
selling
industry.
paint.
No, I mean that's
Right,
not
but
true.
they retail.
Retail,
Still
same
think
category.
but what has happened is that once the prior use stop and you come in, you have a different use.
The original.
Therefore, you have a different use, and so you don't get the benefits of the prior use, and you need to come in and say, this is what I want to do. So one of the things you want to make sure when you're doing a zoning check is you want to be forthcoming with the local jurisdiction about what you want to do. Point number 2, you're getting involved in commercial real estate. You got to get the right lender.
And I have a point for 2. The lender, but you have to have the right team.
Well, of course, you have to have the right team. I agree.
The lender's part of your team. You got the lender. You got the
well, anyone who is putting up 75 to 80% of the purchase value of this opportunity is a partner and on your team.
It's a good, yeah. No, I know they're part of the team, but they're a partner. You're right. Right.
I mean, you're not getting 75% of a $2 million purchase from your mama.
They're banking on you to be successful.
They are banking on you, literally.
Yes.
And as such, but you want to make sure though that the guy who helped you finance the purchase of your home, your residential property, may not be, I don't know, but may not be equipped to provide you with the right types of financing and monies for you to accomplish your objectives here on a commercial plane.
More than likely, they're not the right person. They might know someone within their bank, though. They might say, hey, let me refer you to Bob. He can help you with this. I'm more residential. He's more commercial. Because they do have a divider there at the banks. You're residential. You're here. Commercial. You're here.
I'm familiar with that. Again, Keller Williams, I'm director of the commercial division. I do commercial work. But when someone comes into the office and says, hey, I have a commercial opportunity, they refer it to someone who has both competence and confidence in doing those kinds of transactions. So I agree. That would
be you.
See, yes. Number 3.
Who else is part of that team? You got the banker, right?
Yes.
You got the realtor.
Sure.
I think you should have a construction guy on your team or some sort of
somebody. If there's going to be some building, if there's going to be some hammering, somebody who's going to do some estimating.
And then the 4th member is probably an attorney if you have some zoning issues you need to work out.
We started off the conversation about zoning.
That's a good team right there: a banker, a realtor, construction, and an attorney.
I think so. Yeah. And which goes into number 3, the right real estate professional. Right. I'm always advocating with other real estate professionals that if their primary focus of their business is helping persons buy and sell residential properties, that's fine. They just need to acquire the knowledge and skill sets to be of service to those investors who are looking to get involved on the commercial side. And you want to, if you're out there, I mean, it's easy enough to have discussions with your real estate professional about the nature of the transactions that they're doing.
Yeah. Are they a niche? So I've become a niche commercial broker for the landscaping industry in Montgomery County. I've done like 5 or 6 landscaping deals, which is just by chance, I got referred into one guy who I did 2 deals for him. He referred me to another guy. I did 2 deals for him. He referred me to someone else. I did a deal for them. And it's just been, and then now I have like 4 or 5 guys in my stable that are looking for properties that I'm trying to find properties for right now.
Right.
So the niche is a thing too, you know. So I always, I bought commercial real estate outside this area, and I've always looked who is listing these types of properties. I want to buy a farm in Southern Maryland. I'm going to find out who's listing all the farms in Southern Maryland.
Exactly.
And call them up and say, hey, do you have time for me to meet with you? You want to interview them as well, though, to make sure they're competent and you like them. You know, I think this is the people you like. People are like, oh, it's not personal, it's business. To me, it's all personal. I think business is all
and you know what, Fernando? That goes right into my number 4 topic here. Perfect segue into number 4, which is mentorship. If you are just getting into commercial real estate, and you're the only one in the room thinking, making decisions, and all, then that's a bad room. None of us in this industry are successful by ourselves. None of us, and we all benefit from mentorship. And if you're saying, well, I don't know anyone personally, as a friend or colleague who's doing what I want to do, and I'm saying to you, whatever it is you want to do or acquire, you want to buy a 13-unit apartment building, there's already an owner who owns a 13-unit apartment building, and there's a real estate professional who has sold a 13-unit apartment building. Those persons become resources and mentors that you need to be speaking with, talking to about your interests and plans to do what they've already done, what they are doing, what they've done, and they will be happy to talk with you about all of the pitfalls, all the landmines, the stumbles, the failures they've had. We all want all of us to succeed here, and we're happy to spend some time, sometimes, right, with you, helping you get up to speed about what you're interested in, which then is a perfect segue into my number 5.
Before we hit number 5, I just got a message on Facebook Live from one of my auctioneer friends, Jose Goico.
Okay, what he say?
Goico is Puerto Rican national who's moved here to the States with his wife, who's from Iowa. We worked on 3 or 4 deals in Puerto Rico. Never could get anything across the finish line, but a great guy, a great auctioneer, and wish I could have done business with him, but a really decent, good guy. First man I met on the island of Puerto Rico who introduced me to the whole island and the beauty of it. Really like Jose Goico.
Yeah, you are our international bridge to the world.
I like to travel. I
see that. It must be the Miami thing in the blood or something.
COVID was terrible for me. I thought COVID was worse for me than anyone else in the world. My wife was like, people died. I was like, oh, yeah. Besides them, it was terrible for me. And for you, Anthony. And you.
It was. Because we had it. We had it, as you know. My wife, we went through it. It was bad. I mean, we really, for real, right? She was
the real COVID, right?
That's right. The
original, right?
She was on a respirator for 17 days, and so we've been there on both sides. But we are blessed and happy that we all are here, and we pray for those who have lost loved ones and friends. We all have. It's been bad. Yes. We're trying to move forward. Where was I? I was at number 5.
Number 5.
If you're getting into commercial real estate as an investor initially, number 5, work on your vocabulary. With the Google and the internet, you don't have to. You see behind my name, JD, been in law school, CCIM, Certified Commercial Investment Member. A lot of years studying to earn these credentials.
That's a big deal.
Okay, it's a big deal. But what I'm saying is that you need to understand that if you're getting into commercial real estate, you need to start looking at the assets and the cash flow. We're not looking to buy something that you're going to live in, and you're not looking to see if it's when you're looking at the neighborhood, you need to see it through an investor's eyes, and that comes through in your vocabulary. You need to know what an NOI is. You need to know return on investment for yourself. You need to understand what are you trying to achieve in terms of a capitalization rate, a cap rate. And these are begin to be the basic fundamental vocabulary that will make you more comfortable when you begin to be around other investors so that you can participate in these conversations. Everyone started somewhere. And oftentimes I have clients and investors who are like, well, they were talking about the NOI and I didn't know what it was. And so I shied away. Hey, you can join these conversations. You learn what an NOI is. Just Google it. You learn, return on investment. You learn cap rate. And then you can learn more from people. You don't have to. Hey, I've gotten the credentials. I've gone to the school. I've gotten the training. I'm here as your real estate professional, but when I'm talking to you about your investment criteria, right? Dog's going crazy. Yeah, but when I'm talking to you about your requirements, your investment criteria, then you need to have some basic idea about the kind of money that will meet your investment objectives, right?
I think every realtor should buy a piece of real estate too. I mean, you can't be a realtor and not have bought real estate in the past.
That's right.
I know. I think that
but you know what else? Not only do I own real estate, dude, I've been clobbered and lost real estate.
Yeah. Same here. So have I. I've gotten lucky. I've gotten out a couple times before the crash. And sometimes I didn't get out for the crash, but I've never been clobbered. I've gotten out even without making money.
Right. Yeah. But we're here, right?
Yeah.
We've had businesses, retail businesses, right? When we talk about retail on another show, I told you about, those 10 franchise Postal Connection shipping stores that I opened, right?
I had a baseball card business. Sold baseball cards.
So yeah, we are like you. We've been there. We've tried to get out of this industry. Okay, we're still here. We're in. We pulled us back in.
Sponsor time. Talk to me. Who's our sponsor? What do we got?
Holy cow!
So excited about this.
Dude, hold on. We have a new sponsor. We were telling you we're going to get a sponsor. You got to get in line. We got our first one. Our first sponsor is Global Scholars Foundation. This group has been around about 17 years. They take and work with high school kids in the District of Columbia, take them through this 18th month immersion program and study and learn the language of a different culture. They learn about financial literacy and they study this culture. And then they literally take those kids at no cost to those kids for upwards of 2 weeks, sometimes, to those communities and go and visit the culture they've been studying. So it's like you've been studying about Abu Dhabi, Dubai. You've been studying about Ethiopia, Egypt. You've been studying for all this time, and now you actually go, and this group takes them there, and they do it. They get no financial support from the city, but I got something. Here's a surprise for you. Watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Global Scholars.
You're about to lose me about 30 seconds. I'm watching. Oh, here we are. We're sharing our screen. Let's go.
You still see it?
I can see the screen. Yes, Global Scholars Foundation. Are they going to speak?
They are speaking.
No, we can't hear them speaking. I have a couple IT friends. We need some help.
Can you not hear her?
No. Cannot hear her.
Can you see her?
I just see her face, but the video's not going.
You don't see her.
I do see her. She's very fuzzy. Oh, now I just saw you. Hello. Looking good.
Okay. All right. Well, they're our sponsor, Global Scholars Foundation.
Nice.
We
Thank you.
We need some help here. IT help with
IT. Yeah.
IT.
Yeah.
We're working on it. But they're out there. They're doing a great job helping these kids here, and we'll get this rolling. They are going to be doing their 3rd annual Global Scholars Golf and Brunch event, October 2nd and 3rd at the Country Club at Woodmore.
I'll be there. I like the golf.
There's going to be brunch on Sunday, and then golf on Monday.
I'm going to spend the night there. Is that okay? Is there any housing available?
There's a lot of beautiful housing there out there at Woodmore, and it's a beautiful country club in gorgeous Prince George's County,
right,
Maryland. And yes, and so that's our sponsor. Hey, before we go, recreation, anything for the family? I mean, the weather's changing. Anything coming up? I got something juicy for you. I got something.
Mother's Day's Sunday. Don't forget.
Oh, that's right. Okay, Sunday. Mother's Day. Nice. Hey, all you mothers out there, happy Mother's Day, because we're not going to be here before Sunday. So we're going to get our happy Mother's Days in right now. We love all you mothers who are biological mothers, or you mothering your children, or you taking care of your man. Because
he's a baby.
He's a baby.
You know what I say? Happy wife, happy life.
You know that's right. And we've been working at this, 31 years?
I'm 31 in December.
That's what I thought. 31 in December. I'm 30. 30 years. We've been working on that metal, hammering.
Doing the heavy lifting.
We have been, and you know it, but we.
Oh, I know.
That was just between you and me.
I'm not letting every day.
I'm not letting my lady know I said that.
I'm a grinder, though. I'll be here for another at least 20 years. At least 20, maybe 30.
At least another 20.
At least 20. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we starting to go to the local pool together. We're trying to get some walking in together. We're just trying to make it, do better. But hey, recreation, one thing I got coming up here in a couple of weeks, it just got booked. I'm excited about it. I'm so excited. I don't want to wait till next week to tell you. We're going to Orlando.
Oh, the Magic Kingdom. You love the Magic Kingdom.
No, is that the Magic Kingdom? Which is the one?
They're all magical.
No,
there's Disney World.
Orlando is
Disney World.
No, not Disney. The other one.
Disneyland's in California.
No, this one is in Orlando. It's Orlando and Studios. It's Orlando Studios.
Universal Studios.
There you go. Right.
You come to me. I'm your tour guide. You come to me. Okay,
dude.
I got you covered.
We're booked. We're going.
Nice.
Yes, and
the family or just you and the wife?
The whole family. Because we're going to Universal, because the kids who are 19 and 23, not really kids no more, but they were like, "Oh, I don't want to just be at the beach. It's so boring. I need something to do." So they're gonna go over to Universal, to those parks.
As long as you keep paying, they'll keep showing up for vacation. That I've learned. That I have learned.
Is that right? Dude, come on. They've
yeah.
been pushing about being adults and this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
But you're saying so long as you keep saying,
I'm paying, come on, they'll be there.
Well, they are.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, we're happy. We're happy because it's been a while. And so we're looking forward to it. Okay, man. I think that's it for this week. This has been Chasing Gazillions. It's not the same as making millions.
It's close though. we do have one message before we sign off here.
Oh, this has been Wednesdays with Fernando and Anthony. Okay, what we got one more.
Virginia Bushcrafter. Great 5-point about commercial properties, especially number 1 zoning.
Dude,
He by the way, he's our number 1 fan. He's been on every week.
Dude, there he is. Yes.
Yeah.
The Virginia Bushcrafter. Dude, I'm loving whoever that is.
I have no idea who it is, but number 1 fan.
He is our number 1 fan. And you know what? I love that. I love that we're giving good value. I love that somebody out there is like, yeah, that was good value. That was a good point. All right.
That is a good point.
That was.
All right.
Yeah, because we've seen it. We know. We're on the ground. We know what's hurting people. Okay. Well, let's sign off. We got to get a better sign off too. It's like dating on the phone. It's like you say bye. Okay. Did you say bye? I'm just gonna
hit the leave button, and it's up.
I don't know where it is. Where is it on here?
Upper right hand corner. All right.
All right.
Thank you, everybody who's watching. Thank you, Anthony.
Hey,
I will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.